Welcome to Book Notification at the Movies, where we look at the movies that you may or may not know were based on books. Today, we're looking at the books made into movies from 2012. The Hunger Games, the first adaptation of the Susan Collins series, was one of the biggest movies of the year. It was the first of 6 adaptations, with the 7th on the way. In one of the stranger adaptations you'll see, the pregnancy guide, What to Expect When You're Expecting, was turned into a film starring Cameron Diaz, Jennifer Lopez, and Elizabeth Banks. The incomparable Dr. Seuss saw another one of his books hit the big screen with The Lorax, featuring Danny DeVito as the voice of the Lorax. Daniel Radcliffe starred in The Woman in Black, based on Susan Hill's 1983 novel, one of the biggest UK movies of the year. The Twilight series finished up with Breaking Dawn Part 2, ending Stephenie Meyer's reign of box office terror. Steve Harvey's Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man was adapted into Think Like a Man in 2012. A Princess of Mars by Edgar Rice Burroughs had been ripe for adaptation since the 1930s and finally made it to the big screen this year with John Carter. Perhaps they waited too long. Nicholas Sparks is no stranger to the big screen. The Lucky One, starring Zac Efron and Taylor Schilling, made its way to the big screen in 2012. Legendary crime writer Don Winslow had his book, Savages, adapted by legendary director Oliver Stone. Total Recall is a remake of a 1990 film that was based on a short story by Philip K. Dick. The original is better. Stephen Chbosky wrote and directed an adaptation of his own novel, The Perks of Being a Wallflower, in 2012. J.R.R. Tolkien's The Hobbit was split into 3 films, starting in 2012 with An Unexpected Journey. Argo is based on the memoir The Master of Disguise by U.S. CIA operative Tony Mendez. The film won 3 Academy Awards, including Best Picture. James Patterson's Alex Cross series featured its 3rd film in 2012 with Cross, starring Tyler Perry as the title character. It did not work out. The Wachowskis returned to the big screen with Cloud Atlas, an adaptation of David Mitchell's epic novel. Jennifer Lawrence won the Academy Award for Best Actress for her performance in Silver Linings Playbook, based on the novel by Matthew Quick. Jan Martel's Life of Pi was adapted by legendary director Ang Lee in 2012 and became one of the year's most successful films. Finally, we have Jack Reacher. The lead child adaptation starred Tom Cruise as the title character. Readers were highly critical as Cruise did not match the character's size. This would be fixed years later with the TV adaptation. There is no shortage of books into movies in 2012. What was your favorite?